background, there's also a background here of things happening where, you know, the black community and specifically the black students who were becoming more active, okay, and were beginning to organize, and because they're being organized, you know, people thought, you know, I mean, it shouldn't be just the black students, because if it's just them, you know, that picture isn't just right, you know. So there was encouragement that, you know, that other groups, you know, should, you know, organize and come up, you know, with their own demands that reflect, you know, the needs of their communities, or the needs of you know, of their ethnic groups in relation to the university. Okay. Now, at that time, you know, we didn't know that what was going to come of this thing at all, you know. But, you know, my professor asked me, you know, why don't you organize this group to, you know, perhaps, you know, get something done. So, you know, I thought, sure, why not? But see, here's the problem. You know, I mean, up to that time, there was no ever a Filipino American political organization, a student organization ever in the history of the United States. We were the first one, you know, and it was difficult because, you know, I mean, you know, I would have to organize and canvass people to understand what the organization was all about, you know, and that wasn't so easy because I had to take the time to find the Filipino students on campus, find them, and talk to as many as I could to make them understand what the problem was and what we were trying to do. Granted, many of them said, no, I'm not interested, you know, I'm just going to school, I'm working, you know, and I also got a family, and, you know, I don't want to be bothered, you know, I don't want to, you know, do anything else, but, you know, concentrate in school, you know, and I understood, but, you know, I still, you know, out of all the people I would talk to, that, you know, a few of them would come up, and I talked to as many as I could to talk about the problem. Many of them shined me on. Some of them, when they saw me coming, they would run the other way. You know, when they saw me coming, they knew I was going to come and talk to them about something or other that, you know, they didn't want to become involved with, you know. And they would run the other way, you know. But I would just tell you, hey, don't forget you're a member of PACE, even though many times they had no idea what PACE stands for, what it was all about. And then, you know, I would tell you, know, come to these meetings, and eventually I got like maybe a handful, maybe 10, 12, you know, of the most meekest students you've ever seen. You know, I mean, you look at them, and they were so meek, but, you know, they came out. They were the first. Yeah, PACE was organized, and then as we came in as a group, then we had the student strike. You know, I mean, after we had, you know, agreed to the demands of what we wanted, and also agreed to the demands of what the other groups wanted under the umbrella of the Third World Liberation Front. You know, so, you know, a lot was happening, you know, and it was, you know, very, very difficult to get a handle on things, and you know, we as things got more active, you know, and people could see what was going on, we were getting more interest of people who wanted to become involved, who wanted to do something. And out of that, we did manage to get, you know, a small group of young men who we organized as coordinators. Now, the reason why I want, of course, because I wanted to build leadership. You know, it wasn't important to me to just be the only leader, because what happens is that, you know, if you're the only guy, you're going to be awfully busy because they only want you to talk. You know, if I had more guys, you know, to do the work, they could also go out, outreach and talk, you know, and also be representative of the ideas we want to represent. At almost the end of the first, actually there was 2 student strikes. The strikes actually went over 2 years, you know. But at the end of the first one, what happened was that, you know, the tactical squad had come into the campus, you know, and they were just in the middle of campus, just standing there, and all of a sudden, you know, the students were coming out of the classes, you know, class time, and for no reason at all, they just attacked these students coming out of this one building, and then they turned around and attacked students and coming out of another building. Okay, the kids coming out of the library were soon just beaten by these tactical squad. So suddenly you had, you know, all these students who were extremely angry that they were attacked for no reason. No reason. What happened was that during a period when another period when the tactical squad was arresting our people off the picket line, because, you know, at various points of the student strike we had picket lines, and the tactical squad, as a form of provocation, you know, would arrest one of our leaders, you know, take him off, hoping that, you know, this would, you know, trigger some kind of a, you know, a right where they could, you know, hit more heads. Okay, so all night we had a meeting of the entire Thorough Liberation Front. You know, we talked about, you know, about going against, you know, fighting against tactical squad, you know, taking our people. You know, this is, you know, we should fight this next time, such so that, you know, we were all committed. We were all, okay. We're all going to fight next time somebody gets arrested. Okay. So next day we're on the picket line, and sure enough, you know, the tactical squad comes and arrests somebody. Okay, and it takes them off, and I'm looking around, you know, and saying, how come nobody's doing anything? How come no one's attacking or trying to stop this arrest? You know, so, you know, so as the tactical squad was taking this guy away, and I saw this, you know, helmet coming close by, or by me, walking by me. I hit it with my stick, you know, but I thought, hey, you know, there's a big crowd here. I can just hit this guy and disappear in the crowd real quick. So I hit this. Now this guy had a big helmet, so it really, you know, it wouldn't hurt him that bad. So I smacked this helmet on the head, and you could hear that whack through the entire campus. All right. So I turned around to run, and everybody was gone. There was nobody to hide behind. And also, I said, oh, boy. So I turned around, and the cops were coming after me, and they were coming at me, and they had their sticks, and, you know, they were starting to just, you know, come at me, right? And I felt maybe, you know, 2 whacks, right? Well, there were like 5 or 6 around me, you know, and I was already in the ground because I was going backwards, and I stepped off the curb, and I fell on the ground. Yeah. So these cops, you know, were gonna have a beating party, but then all of a sudden, this medical staff who supported, the strike ran, and and she jumped on my body, and that stopped the tactical squad from hitting me.
Wow.
So she was on my body, and I was, and the crowd was getting hostile. So they turned around. I was in the middle, because the crowd was getting hostile and getting very close, and so they turned around, and while our attention was toward the crowd, she and I were able to get out of the encirclement, and I was able to run off.